Good morning, children. How are you all? I think all of you are fine and healthy. Children, already we have started the studies for second summative assessment, and in my last video I have started the first chapter for second summative assessment, that is plants living and surviving. Today I will continue the chapter as well as conclude the chapter. Now children, here are three pictures. Can you see? Now can you tell me that what is the common factor in all of them? Yes, three types of trees that you have seen here, all are growing in water. Okay, now today's topic is plants that grow in water. Plants that grow in water are called aquatic plants. Now there are three kinds of aquatic plants. Three kinds of aquatic plants are floating plants, fixed plants and underwater plants. Now I will describe one after another with examples. Now children, plants like water hyacinth and duckweed, they can float freely on water. They are called floating plants. They float because they have light and spongy bodies that filled with air. Here two pictures are there now. These are pictures of water hyacinth and duckweed. Moving to the next category, that is fixed plants. Lotus, water lily, they are fixed plants. Now their roots are fixed in the mud at the bottom. The broad and flat leaves help the plant to float on the surface of water. Now lotus or this kind of tree plants, they have large leaves which allow these plants to get enough air and sunlight to carry out the process of photosynthesis. The stems are hollow and flexible, which allows the plant to bend with the flow of water. Next type is underwater plants. Now plants such as hydrilla and tape grass, they grow under the water. Now hydrilla has thin small leaves, while tape grass has narrow leaves that look like ribbons. Now these kind of plants, they also have flexible stems. The thin leaves and flexible stems help these plants to let the water flow easily over them. Now they do not have stomata, so they breathe through the small air spaces on their body surface. Now children, have you seen one common factor is there among the three types? Yes, all the types have hollow flexible stems just to bear the pressure of water. Okay. Now our next point is adaptation for protection. Now plants, they also develop different adaptations to protect themselves from being eaten up by animals. Now here are some types in your book. I am describing one after them. Number one is poison. Now to protect themselves from being eaten up by animals, some plants such as poison ivy have poison in them. If one touches them, the poison in them will make the skin itch. So by this process, poison ivy protects itself from being eaten up or being harmed by another animals. Okay. Now next is spines. This is also a protective measure for plants. Plants such as rose, cactus, bubble have spines to protect them from being eaten up by animals. So I think all of you have seen that in rose plant lots of spines are there just to protect the tree from being eaten up by animals or by harmed by other animals. Next, movement. The touch me not plant closes its leaves when touched. As a result, animals get scared and do not eat the plant. Now all of you have seen, I think, touch me not plant. Many of you have it in your garden also. Whenever you touch the leaves of touch me not plants, it closes. Okay, and by seeing these, animals get scared, they run away. So this is also a protective measure for this plant from being eaten up by other animals. Now children, I will describe about some unusual plants. Children, plants such as Venus flytrap and pitcher plant, they grow in soil that has poor minerals. Now they trap insects and feed on them to get the minerals they need. They trap insects. Sound interesting, na? So these plants are called insectivorous plants. Okay, please check the spelling. Insectivorous plants. The Venus flytrap has leaves that are folded into two halves. The picture, that one, red color, that one is Venus flytrap, children. So it has leaves that are folded into two halves. The leaves have hair along their edges. You can see in the picture also. When an insect sits on a leaf and touches its hair, the leaf closes instantly, trapping the insect. Then the insect dies inside the folded leaf and the plant absorbs the nutrients it needs. In the other picture, there is pitcher plant. Okay, in pitcher plant, the leaves are pitcher shaped. They are bright colored and look like flowers. They contain a liquid also. Now, when an insect enters the leaves looking for nectar, it falls into the liquid and drowns. And thereafter, the plant get the nutrients from that insect. So these are the unusual plants, children. Here we conclude the chapter. I hope all of you have understood. Thank you, children. Go through the chapter very well, then do all the worksheets and then wait for the question answer. We will meet again.